Those who forsake the law praise the wicked. Those who uphold the law resist them. Welcome to the Voice of Resistance. Here's your host, Randall Terry.
A few years ago, a group of people and I traveled around the state of Kentucky. And if my memory is correct, there were either 6 or 7 media markets in Kentucky. We went to all of them, and hopefully we got some footage of it. Mitch McConnell's Boneless Chicken Ranch. That's what we had, a guy in a chicken suit, and calling Mitch McConnell a chicken because he wouldn't stand up to Kagan, wouldn't stand up to Sotomayor, wouldn't stand for what was right. So we were praising Mitch McConnell's Boneless Chicken Ranch. And I'm only telling you that to tell you that I've had a long history speaking out against his treachery and his cowardice. And once again, it's in front of us. As you may have heard, a week or so ago, he said they don't have the votes to defund Planned Parenthood, so we're not going to deal with it. It's not about having the votes, Mr. McConnell. It's about doing the right thing and leaving the results to the hand of God. I mean, if you want to think politically, then have the moment of debate where everyone looks at Planned Parenthood and the fact that they're helping pedophiles stay hidden, that they're helping pimps with underage sex slaves. Have the debate, have it publicly about them chopping up babies and selling their body parts. I mean, come on. Even if you don't have the votes, let Obama own it. Let Hillary defend it and embrace it. Let these vile, despicable human beings own who they are. All right, I'll stop glancing at this camera. I'll just come back to it, okay? You ready? And now the issue is the Iran nuclear deal, okay? With all my heart, I cannot grasp how any thinking person would say, all right, we're going to cut this deal, and we're going to give $150 billion to the number one sponsor of state-sponsored terrorism. I can't grasp it. Or a deal that says that the Iranians, when we announce we want to inspect, that they have 24 days to prepare for the inspection. Does anyone besides me think that in 24 days you could sweep the floor and get rid of any evidence that, well, no, nothing going on here about enriching uranium for military purposes? Absolutely not. But I want to go back to the money. In American foreign policy, there are states that are designated as certain things. One of the designations that we have is a state sponsor of terrorism, okay? Iran is the number one state sponsor of terrorism. I believe, I'm going by memory here, Iran, North Korea, Cuba, and I think Somalia, or Somalia might be a failed state. I can't remember. Anyway, Iran's the worst, okay? They're taking money out of the public coffer, the government money, and funding terrorism. They're a state sponsor of terrorism, okay? And we're going to give them $150 billion. Does anyone think that maybe some of that money would go to terrorism? Just a little? So I cannot understand how Mitch McConnell would not treat this as a treaty. That John Boehner would not do what Louis Gohmert is asking. In case you haven't heard, I'll go to this really quick. Congressman Louis Gohmert from Texas, who I had the privilege of interviewing a couple of years ago, he has said, look, you guys in the Republican machine, you want me gone, I'll make you a deal. You pass a bill that says we're not going to touch this. It's a Senate matter and it needs to be ratified by the Senate. It's not a House matter. It's a treaty. Okay? The Constitution says that treaties have to be ratified by 2/3 of the Senate. They're trying to say, oh no, this isn't a treaty. It's a treaty. Okay? If it walks like a treaty and smells like a treaty, even if it stinks, it's still a treaty. So Gohmert said, okay, you guys, Boehner, you want me gone? I know you're trying to get rid of me. I'll resign from Congress. I won't run again if you will have this vote that says that this is in fact a treaty and that we're not going to deal with it in the House. So let's see what John Boehner, who's made a career of being treacherous, let's see what Mitch McConnell will do, who's made a career of being cowardly. The Senate needs to treat this like a treaty. I'm asking you to call up your senator. Here's the phone number, 202-224-3121. Get on the phone. If you don't know your senator's name, just say, well, I live in blank state. Please tell me who my senators are. This is a main switchboard number, and they'll tell you, and they'll put you through. All right? So we the people still have to hold fire underneath the hind ends of some of our senators and hope, by the way, that we get a little bit more than rump roast. I'll be right back. How would you like your name or the name of somebody that you love to be listed as a producer of our upcoming series, What Would Mohammed Do? If you are in a position to give a $1,000 gift, we have to buy some computer gear and some 4K monitors that cost about $12,000. One computer and 2 monitors, $12,000, because they're broadcast quality. This is not a Hewlett-Packard laptop, okay? If you can be one of those 12 people who give $1,000 or more, we will list you as a producer in the series, What Would Mohammed Do? Or if you want to do it in memory of a loved one, we will do that as well. Please go to the GoFundMe site you see, watch the pilot, and if you say, I want to be a part of that, give a $1,000 gift, and we will put you or the person you choose as a producer of this TV series. I thank you in advance. God bless you.